Welcome to part 5 of Let's Play World's Scariest Police Chases. I'll be doing the 5th mission, which is the first real mission that isn't training. Okay, loading the game. Okay, let's do mission 5.
A 3-martini lunch has escalated into a boozed-up joyride through a peaceful residential neighborhood. With school out and children at play, police must respond quickly to prevent a terrible tragedy from taking place. There is no room for error when innocent lives are at stake.
Unit 1, we have received reports of a drunk driver in the Hemerson residential area. Be on the lookout for a black sports car. Respond immediately. Suspect is in the vicinity of a children's playground.
Okay, yeah, it was slightly glitched when it started the demo there. Anyway, mission objectives: bring the drunk driver to a complete stop. Okay, there are two ways to do it. Shooting is completely out of the question. If you shoot, I think the mission fails immediately because you're not allowed to shoot. So there are two ways of doing it. You can either keep ramming him and get his red bar up, or you can do something I haven't explained yet. You can wait for his blue bar to increase. There's also another bar. And either bar is at maximum, the suspect will be apprehended. However, getting the blue bar up is much more difficult because that's sort of like a psychological damage. So if the police are chasing him, if he sees the police car or you're close to him, the blue bar will slowly increase. If you put the sirens on, and this is what the sirens for, if you put the sirens on, it will make the blue bar increase much more quickly. However, it won't be nearly as fast as if you ram him and get his red bar maximum, i.e. destroy his car. However, the only way to get the commendation, if you want it, is to get his blue bar up. If you complete the mission by getting his red bar all the way to the top and thus destroy his car, you won't ever get the commendation. The only way to get the commendation is to make him stop by getting his blue bar up. So that's the only way to do it, I'm afraid. So it takes ages. Here we go.
10-4, control. Unit 1 is en route.
Okay, you don't get a lot of time to catch up with him. Don't go the first right that the arrow gives you, otherwise it just takes you right then left. The same distance goes down here, so go this way instead. Otherwise the arrow will take you out about up here somewhere, and you'll have to go this way anyway. Put the siren on now, just in readiness. And then it'll make getting his blue bar up much more,
Control, this is Unit
much
1.
faster.
We have visual of the suspect. He's exhibiting behavior consistent with a 502. Over.
Unit 1, proceed with caution.
Obviously, try not to cause too much property damage and try not to damage your car too much. Time doesn't matter. If you turn the siren off, the blue bar will go up much more slowly, so keep it up. It doesn't matter if you do damage him, as long as you don't win the mission by damaging him. You have to wait this out, I'm afraid, which actually is more dangerous. I mean, I don't know why you get the commendation for hanging around. The longer he's on the road, the more dangerous he is, and the more people he could hurt. But the logic of this is you have to do it carefully and allow him to stop himself. He usually goes the same route. Sometimes it deviates a little bit, but more or less it's the same route. He goes all the way up to here, then turns round, and then goes down and everything. What I will say is it's much harder to do this because if you lose him, if you get too much distance between you and him, the mission will fail. So you have to keep on his tail, and he goes inside an annoying car park, which I always used to muck up when I was younger. That's the hardest bit about doing this. He'll turn right, yep. So he's nearly about a quarter of the way now, so it isn't too bad. One of the most annoying things about this game, if you do play it, is the lampposts. They seem to be indestructible, and if you touch them, you can't ever knock them down. And you can be going miles an hour, like 100 miles an hour, then touch a lamppost, and you come to a complete stop, and then all of a sudden you've lost the person you were chasing, and it takes off about a massive chunk of your health as well. I hate lampposts; they are horrible in this game. Right, it's coming up to about halfway now, so it should be okay. Just keep your eye on him. He's turned round, right? That doesn't matter. Just keep on him, that's it. Doesn't matter about your damage as long as you don't do too much. Right, he's coming up to the bit where he goes into the car park, I think. You have to follow him in, or otherwise it might make you lose him, and you'll fail the mission if you don't follow him in the car park. Here we go. Car park is awkward to navigate, I'll tell you that. Right, he's over here. He'll turn around and then he'll come. He'll turn around and then he'll leave the way he came. That's the only advice you need. Really, don't go too far into the car park, otherwise you'll wonder where he left, and then by the time you've worked it out, he'll be long gone. So as long as you do the car park bit all right, then he's pretty easy. And he's gone down there. This is where we started, if you remember. You smashed into someone. He's trying to drive his way past this car rather than reverse. That's the AI for you. Get out my way, get out my way. The closer you are to him, the faster the bar will go up, so keep close to him. Don't go too far back. And whenever you do, do not shoot your gun, which you do actually have, so don't shoot your gun. Otherwise the annoying southern accented woman will say Unit 1, blah blah blah, and you'll fail the mission. Be careful of the cars you might smash into, they sort of block your path. I usually get him on the bridge or near the bridge or something like that. I know it's always past the bridge or something like that. So if you get to the bridge with him, that means you're doing really well and he's nearly done, or he's about to be done. Depends if he hangs around a bit at the start, smashes into something. Sometimes he can hang around on a lamppost and you can just wait for ages while his blue bar goes up before he goes off again. And if that happens, you'll get him on the bridge or before the bridge. Otherwise, he'll just carry on. I mean, if I'd smashed into him, he would have been arrested ages ago. But you know, for some reason, this is the better way. This gets you the commendation. So if you turn the siren off, the blue bar doesn't go up as much. So keep it on. Get out my way. I hate it when that happens. He's nearly done. Just a couple more notches. And he's actually come back to where we started, I think. Well, no, it's near. No, it's not near where we started. It looks like it, but it isn't.
Control, this is Unit 1. We've apprehended the suspect. We're bringing him in. He'll need to sober up before we have a chat with him.
Unit 1, roger that. Well done.
Police training and instinct restore peace to this usually quiet neighborhood. And this drunk driver will be sleeping it off at the city jail.
Well done. That's it, we have the commendation. $6,700 worth of damage, 6 minutes 9. But the main thing is just getting the blue bar up. And then you actually get to see what he looks like. You can read that if you want, but it's pretty boring. That's it, and we've unlocked Halloween theme. That's another one for the free patrol, I'll show you that then. Save the game. Okay, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in part 6. Bye bye.